Hello Linda, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is gonna be extremely helpful, especially for those who are from the oily skin type. Today I'm gonna be sharing with you guys my top 3 foundations for this summer season. Before I continue with the video, in case if you're stumbling upon my channel for the very first time, hi, my name is Marjorie. I make beauty related content here on my channel, and if that's your cup of tea, then make sure to subscribe and also hit the bell notification so that you guys are notified every time I post a new video. So now that's out of the way. If you guys want to know what my top 3 foundation for this summer season is, then please continue watching. I've made a separate video for the foundations that I'm going to be talking about in today's video. In case if you guys want to see the wear test, demo and everything, like a proper in-depth review, I'm going to make sure to leave the links for them down in my description box below. First, let me start by something that I've been loving recently for the past couple of months, and it's this one right here by Wet n Wild. It is the Tinted Hydrator and I have it in the shade light medium. This bad boy has been my recent obsession, and how I have been carrying this with me everywhere, and in case if I'm ever stepping out and if I want to do my base makeup, this is the only product that I'm gravitating towards. So it is a tinted hydrator, which means that it is supposed to be one of those lightweight everyday sort of tinted moisturizer. It does not have a lot of coverage to it, which makes it great for an everyday use. I absolutely hate how it has a very shitty shade range. At least here in India, they do not have the entire shade range, and I don't know why companies do that, and I do not understand the logic behind it. But anyways, if you're someone from fair to, I would say, NC 25 to 30 skin tone, only then you will be able to find a shade for you in this range. But if you have like a friend or a relative who lives overseas, you can probably ask them to get one for you in your shade, because it comes in, I think, 12 to 10 shades if I'm not wrong. So this one has slightly liquidy consistency to it, and it sets to a soft matte skin like finish. It does not look heavy whatsoever. It does not look cakey whatsoever. It is easily blendable using your fingers. Your hands and your brush is definitely your best friend in case if you do want a lot more coverage out of this bad boy. And it lasts on me for good 6 to 7 hours, which for someone like me who's got an oily skin type, I really appreciate that. Having said that, it will work beautifully on people with all skin type. I did not notice this clinging on to any of my dry patches. Also, I've seen so many reviews by so many different skin types and they all like it. So yeah, you can definitely check this one out. It retails for 650 rupees, so it is not that expensive. It is very budget friendly as well. So in case if you are looking for someone to use on a day-to-day basis and not having to spend a lot, you can definitely look into this Tinted Hydrator by Wet n Wild. Next up is a foundation that, oh my god, I love so much. It is my favorite foundation of all times. In case if you are an OG, comment down below if you know which foundation I'm talking about. Okay, go on, I'm gonna wait for you. So I'm talking about this foundation right here by Physicians Formula. It's their Healthy Skin Foundation. In case if I have to pick just one foundation out of my entire lot, then it will definitely be this one. I love everything about this foundation. First of all, let's talk about the packaging. It comes in this really pretty glass packaging and this silver cap, and it comes with a wand like so. To be honest, I'm not really a fan of wand applicator because it's really unhygienic, and most of the times I do not even use the wand directly, but sometimes I get lazy and sometimes I do use the wand directly. I mean, utna to chalta hai. Coverage on this bad boy is light to a medium coverage, and it sets to a natural skin like finish. And whenever I wear this foundation, you can barely tell that I've got a foundation on. That's how skin like this foundation looks. Even if I go with multiple layers of this foundation, it still looks very skin like. It does not look heavy, it does not look patchy. When I tried this foundation out for the very first time, I was a bit skeptical how good it's gonna wear on my oily skin, but oh my god, surprisingly it wears beautifully throughout the day. It lasts on my oily skin for good 8 hours, and listen, that is quite a staying power in my opinion. A lot of the times whenever I wear this foundation, I don't even set it with powder, only maybe like a center of my face. But in case if you are someone who's extremely oily, then make sure to set your entire face properly using a compact powder or a loose powder, whatever you prefer. This foundation is slightly on the expensive side, I'm not gonna lie, but it is worth every penny. In fact, this is the foundation that I wore on my wedding day and also on my reception, mixed in with another foundation which I'm gonna talk about later. This foundation right here is a gem. I love this foundation, and this is probably the only foundation that I will repurchase once I run out of it. Like, that's how much I love this foundation, and I would not care even if they increase the price of this one, because it is an amazing foundation and it is definitely a staple in my collection. Last but not the least, I have a foundation for all you people out there who want an extremely long wearing foundation. And the foundation that I'm talking about is this one by L'Oreal. It's their 24-hour Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. You guys, this foundation is matte. It is matte as matte can get. I'm not even kidding you guys. This is one of the most long wearing foundations that I've ever tried in my life. The consistency on this one is slightly on the thicker side and it sets to a matte finish. This is one of those foundations that will set really fast, so I would recommend working in sections whenever you're using this foundation, or else it would be a mess. Don't go around dotting the foundation all over your face and then blending it out, because it's not gonna work with this foundation, honey. I actually prefer using this with a beauty blender as opposed to a brush, because the formulation is so matte. Using a brush can leave a little bit of brush strokes, and also I've noticed that using a brush can make this foundation look a little heavy. This is the foundation that I mixed in with the Physicians Formula foundation on my wedding day and my reception, and my makeup lasted the entire day. If you've seen the review video on this foundation, I wore this foundation while I was cooking and it survived that cooking session, you guys. So just imagine how long lasting this is. If you're planning to use this foundation, just make sure that you prep your face with moisturizer really well. This foundation sets by itself. You don't even have to use a powder. I just need to warn you guys, I don't know why every time I wear this foundation, it starts looking a little bit heavy around my mouth area. So I would recommend not applying a lot of foundation on this area, because it will start looking cakey the longer it's gonna stay on your face. And everywhere else it looked absolutely fine. Out of all the 3 products that I spoke about in this video, this is one of those foundations that you can definitely feel on your skin, but it's not uncomfortable at all. This is the foundation that I go for when I know that I have a really long day ahead. Guys, those are my top 3 foundation picks for this summer season. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. In case if you did, then don't forget to like this video and also share this video with your friends and family. And just like I mentioned in the start of the video, links to reviews on these foundation will be mentioned in my description box below, so make sure to check it out. And yeah, that is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching my video and supporting my channel. It really means the world to me. I love you guys so much. With that, you guys, I'm gonna take a leave and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye, Linda. Mwah.